Hello everybody! Today I'm reviewing a foundation from Dolce Gabbana, the Perfect Matte Liquid Foundation, and it has SPF 20 and the shade I got is Classic 60, which is actually the lightest shade that they carry. Mind you that they actually do have a even lighter shade, but not in this formulation. They actually have it in the, I believe, in the Luminous. The Classic 60 in the Luminous is more equivalent to the Bobbi Brown 00 Ambassador in the Luminous foundation. No, actually it's even lighter. Sorry. What I meant to say is that if this is too dark for you or this is not your correct shade, then you should try the other Classic 60 shades from the different formulations, because the shade varies quite, I would say quite dramatically, considering that it's the same, supposedly the same shade. Anyways, moving on. This one I found is a very mattifying foundation. It's, I would say, one of the most mattifying foundations that I have ever tried. Of course, without considering powder foundations, but in liquid form this one is the most mattifying one. I would be cautious if you have a lot of dryness, like if you're a combination with dry patches. I'm sorry, but this one will not look good, because this one stays on dry patches. So unless you really exfoliate and moisturize properly underneath, then I would recommend this one only for really oily people or combination to oily that has no dry patches. I personally don't need this type of foundation because I don't have that oily skin, but in the occasions that I want to have a really matte face, or I don't really want to powder or anything like that, then I will definitely use this one. As you can see, I haven't powdered or done anything, and it's pretty, I don't know, I think it is not reflective at all. It has a slight fresh effect to it because it is a liquid, so it's not the same matte as a powder foundation, like I said. So this one is more towards a natural matte skin, if I could say. And the coverage, again, if you have a lot of pimples, I would not recommend this one because it doesn't have a tremendous amount of coverage. I don't know, I would say at best it has a medium coverage. Again, if you're someone with a combination to oily or very oily skin that doesn't really have a lot of cover, then this one will be beautiful for you. It will really help control that oil. It also seems to make the pores appear a little bit smaller, and it feels very fresh. You have to work very quickly because it sets fast, and it also oxidizes a bit, so don't trust the shade that you see on the bottle or right on the palm of your hand. I'm not sure if you can see, but that's where I've applied on my hand, and for me it actually turns into something of an NC13. If you apply a really good primer underneath, perhaps you can get an NC11-12. Right now I'm of an NCNW07, so that's why it's showing through a lot. But anyways, this oxidizes not as badly as other foundations, but still it oxidizes like pretty much any oil controlling foundation will eventually oxidize, because it goes from a liquid to a sort of a powder phase. So yeah, whatever happens there. Anyways, let's move on. As you can see here, I have applied the foundation on half of my face. I'm actually in my balcony, so I was trying to capture as true to tone as possible, although that's a bit hard with the video camera and if you don't have all the studio lights and whatnot. So yeah, you can see that it offers a little bit of coverage. It evens out the skin tone, it gives a nice matte skin, and overall I like how it looks. Not personally on myself, but I've seen it on girls that have very oily skin, and it looked very nice and it controlled their oil very well. For me it is a tad too drying, to be honest, and especially now that we start to have pretty cold weather here up here in the northern hemisphere. And yeah, anyways, moving on, I want to show you how it looks like in the whole face so that you can get I don't know, better idea or whatever. And this time I moved on into my room. It was a little bit different lighting. Hopefully it can capture the undertones of this foundation, which is actually yellow. It's not a strong yellow, it's more of a neutral yellow, but still it is yellow. So this will look nice if you have a lot of redness to cover or you have neutral to yellow undertone. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this review, and don't forget to click on the description box down below. There will be a link with all the swatches and the pictures and more information about this foundation. And also you can actually pre-order pale foundations from my blog, because I'm actually trying to get rid of all the foundations that I'm not using on a regular daily basis. So if you're interested in any foundation, you can pre-order, and I'll keep it away from the list for you. So the moment that the review gets uploaded on YouTube, then I'll send you an invoice, and I'll let you know when it will be able to be shipped. But I hope that by the end of November all the foundations will be shipped. So if you have a hard time finding really pale foundations or discontinued foundations in pale shades, then don't forget to click on the description box down below. There's the link and all the info. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna update you in about 6 hours or so. I'm gonna go to the gym and really perform so that you can see how this foundation holds on a hot and sweaty condition, because I feel that this foundation will perform its best when it's hot and slightly humid and whatnot. Again, it is beautiful for winter time if you have very oily skin, but it's absolutely gorgeous on the summertime. And yeah, anyways, see you later, and don't forget to subscribe and click the link buttons down below, and yeah, see you later, bye!